Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the NC State Wolfpack taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So NC State's return team didn't help matters out much there. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. NC State going up-tempo.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
By the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Shakes off the defender. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Concepcion. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them...
Before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They run the reverse. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's McCall. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
With the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be passing game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. NC State quick to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen,
and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to run. Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Concepcion. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. 1st down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The give to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air, it's King. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Getting some heat. got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to throw, it's King. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a snag by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the run, it's Waters. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking for room. It's Waters. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Some misdirection with the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, NC State. A great catch and run for 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well we've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Kane. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires and picked off. The spin, still on his feet. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking for space. It's Waters. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
To throw, it's McCall. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
He's got great speed, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
And I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
They go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Unloads quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and 10. To the air, it's King. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
It's first and 10 from the 13. On the move, it's Haynes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. To give to the back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tucker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fires to the big fella. Lowers those pads. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on first and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Finds his big tight end. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's McCall. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They strike 1st in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Looking for a man. It's McCall. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now, 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content.